Welcome to Nonstop Reboot. In this video, we will learn how to download and install Eclipse IDE. Before jumping into the video, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. The most important thing which is needed before downloading Eclipse is the JDK. If you have JDK already installed in your system, then it is fine. If you don't have a JDK installed, then we have to install a new JDK. How to know whether you have a JDK installed in your system or not? Just go to the search bar and type for command prompt, command cmd, and it will open the command prompt. Just simply type java-version and click on enter. It will say Java is not recognized as an internal or external command. This tells us that you don't have any JDK installed in your system. If you get any version along with Java, like Java 8 point something or Java 11 point something, then it says that you have a JDK installed in your system. Now, since we don't have a Java JDK installed in our system, we just go ahead and download a JDK. First, we'll exit this command prompt, switch to your favorite browser, and simply type JDK download. And click on the first link whichever is available, oracle.com. Here we can see we have a Java SE16 JDK available, Java SE11 JDK available, and a JDK for Java SE8 as well, and 7 which is available here. Let me go ahead and download Java SE8 JDK, since 8 is very stable version. And when I click on the JDK download, it navigates to a page for Java SE Development Kit 8 downloads. Scroll all the way down to see the JDKs available for all the operating systems. Choose your operating system. My operating system is Windows and 64-bit, so let me go ahead and download JDK 8U291 Windows x64.exe. You must download the executable version. Click on that, and it will ask you to review and accept the Oracle Technology Network License Agreement. Just click on OK and click on the download button. If you have an Oracle account, just go ahead and use your Oracle account to download it. If you don't have an Oracle account, just go ahead and create a new one. Create your account and just download it. Now our JDK started to download. It is 169 MB and it will take some time to download it. Once your JDK download is complete, just double click on that. It will open an installation window. It asks you to allow it. Just click on allow. Now the installation window opens for Java SE Development Kit 8. We have to set up. Just click on next. Windows will prepare to install. It says to wait. Let's wait for it to complete it. Now if you don't want to change any part of this, just leave it as it is. If you want to change, then you can just simply go ahead and click on change and do it as you wish. Just click on next. Now the installation is in progress. Once the installation is complete, you will see a window like this, and just click on close, and go ahead and open your file explorer and open this PC, and in your C drive open your program files. You will have a folder named Java, and here we have JDK and JRE available. Just go ahead and click on JDK and click on bin and copy the path of JDK, bin folder, copy it, now in your Windows search bar type system variables, search for system and it will show a control panel option called edit the system environment variables. Click on that, click on environmental variables, and in system variables we have to set the path of Java JDK. Click on the path variable and click on edit. Now click on new and add the JDK path. Just paste it, paste the bin path here and click on OK, click on OK and click on OK and close this. Once you have set the path of Java JDK, now go ahead and click on your Windows search bar, type cmd. Now let us check whether our Java JDK is installed properly or not in our system. So in our command prompt just type java -version and click on enter. It will show you the Java version as 1.8.0291, and let us check our Java C version as well, Java C version, and it will show the Java C version as well. Now that our JDK is installed properly, let us go ahead and download Eclipse. Exit the command prompt and open your favorite browser and just search for Eclipse downloads. Eclipse download. When it comes to Eclipse, there are many perspectives for you to have an Eclipse. To obtain the most usage, just go ahead and download IDE for Java EE developers. Click on IDE for Java EE developers. This is the official website of Eclipse organization, and here we can find the download links for Windows and Linux. My system is Windows 64-bit, so I'll just go ahead and click on x86 64. It will navigate to a download page where we have a download button. Just click on the download button. Now our Eclipse IDE will start installing. It's a quite big application, so it will take some time to download. Once the Eclipse package is downloaded, click on the arrow mark and click on show in folder. Now here we have our Eclipse downloaded. Extract the zip file, extract all. Let me choose a different location for it to install, for it to unzip. I'll just unzip it in C drive directly. I'll just select the folder and I'll say extract. It takes some time to complete the extraction process. Now we can see our Eclipse in the C drive. Just click on the Eclipse folder and we can see a bunch of folders and files. Here we have an Eclipse application. This is .exe file. Just double click it. Our Eclipse Neon 3 will be opening. It will take some time to open for the initial time. Now it will ask you to select a directory as a workspace. This is nothing but where all your folders, whichever you create in your Eclipse, will be saved. And I will choose some other location. I will take my C drive and documents. Okay, maybe I can create a new folder in the documents. I will say make new folder and I will say Eclipse projects and I will say okay, and my Eclipse projects folder is chosen for that. Check this box to reject this dialog box each and every time you open an Eclipse. Once you check this will be your default location where you will save all your Eclipse projects. Eclipse will not ask you again. Just click on OK. Now Eclipse processes its files and folders. Now our Eclipse application is getting created. Background. It takes some time to open it. Now we got our Eclipse opened. Maximize it so that we can see it in a full screen. Now our Eclipse is successfully installed, and if you want to make your Eclipse to be visible in your home screen, then simply go to your Eclipse folder and right click on your Eclipse and just click on send to. Just click on desktop. It will create a shortcut in your desktop, and if you want to pin it in taskbar, that is if you want to see it in this taskbar, then just click on pin to taskbar. It will pin our Eclipse in our taskbar. Now if you see in your home screen, we will get the Eclipse shortcut. And that's it for the video. Thank you for watching.